So, me and my business partner on this, sometimes we just have these random conversations, man, that all of this quality information comes out. So, the other day we were conversing just about some of the things that pickup artists teach that's kind of like off balanced. And it's not a strike against those guys because I don't necessarily think that those guys are wrong in what they're saying. But I think for the group that we're reaching out to, we kind of go for the guys that, that kind of want to get the best out of life and the best out of their interactions with women, and ultimately to get the best girl. Because of course I could teach you a couple things that can get you any girl, and the thing that a lot of the pickup artists teach, it will give you great information how to get a girl. But what we teach kind of gives you the information to get the girl. I mean, in your mind, there's an image of the kind of woman that you would dream about being with. And if she was sitting right here with you, you would probably have a heart attack and die before you have an opportunity to say hello to her. We want to teach you guys how to be in that woman's presence, and she feels like she's going to have a heart attack if she's not with you. So we kind of come from a different perspective. And the reason why we chose to go that route is not that we think that any of the other guys are doing anything wrong, but we kind of want to take you guys from frost-off basketball straight to the NBA, where you're up there with the best and you're able to make a better selection based off of that information. And I think a lot of guys wind up making a lot of decisions on what they do as far as if they're going to become players or not, or if they're going to kind of take advantage of women or use them, or whatever you may do. And I think a lot of times guys do that because they're not in the presence of awesome women. If you're in the presence of the right women, you're not saying, I want those women. You're saying, like, I got to have that girl because she's just that attractive. And she has her stuff so together that you couldn't game her if you wanted to. It takes me to an example of, when I was doing this years ago and I was first kind of learning this stuff. I was such a gamer to women that when I met a solid woman, I would try to game her even if I didn't have to, because it was a learned behavior. Like it was a part of the routine. It's just what I did. So what I did during that is I kind of like seared my normal thinking capacity as a human being, and I already had this whole planned thing that I was going to do, whether I needed to or not. You were going to get pressed. Sometimes I would meet a girl and she would already be interested. And I, no, let's go back to the beginning. Let me convince you why you should be interested. Because I was just so solid on this stuff that I wanted to exercise my right to get the girl interested in me, because I was that confident in what I had. And I remember at this time I was a lot younger, and I was dating a older woman. She was very mature. She had her stuff together. I didn't. And I would try to put some of my gaming moves on her, like to get her to do stuff for me and all kinds of stuff. And she sat me down one day like a mother would sit down her child, and she said, I'm going to tell you something, baby. If you want something from me, you don't have to game me for it. You already own me and possess me. Just ask me for it and it's yours. I mean, when she said that, I felt chills go down my spine because I one, never been dealt with like that by a woman, and two, I had never even thought about the idea that I could just go and ask for what I want because I thought I had to game to get it. And so that's an example of what a lot of kids go through when they find out this pickup information. It's so much of a load of information that they take the information and apply it with action, but they never take the time to establish what their identity should be as individuals, to know that that is sufficient for you to get that woman that you're trying to game. You don't have to game her. All you have to do is say, hello, my name is Sean, what's yours? And that beautiful girl that you thought you had to come up with all of these stacking tactics and all of that, you wind up just having a conversation with her and she falls in love with you. That's being a natural. That's what I want you guys to be. I mean, it's great to have tactics and it's great to use that stuff because I use it all the time. Like, even when I'm dating someone and we're, in this relationship, I'm using this information to effectively keep the relationship solid. And it works. It's not trickery. It's not me trying to do something to get over on this woman or anything like that. It's just that I prepared my resume and now I'm presenting it to her because I'm qualified for the job.